What's up, YouTube? I call this take two. It's happened to me before. I was out here for about 20 minutes showing you how awesome this blade is, and I go to replay it. Couldn't see half of the video. So let's do this again. Welcome, everybody. I can't wait to show you guys my custom Cowboy C-Bop chopping knife. But before we do that, shout out to my man, Arizona Bladesman. Yes, you. Guys, I'm going to leave a link. Go over and tell him Cowboy C-Bop sent you. I've known him for about a year or so now through YouTube, and he's definitely, one of my favorite, buds I've met here on YouTube. He's a great guy, all right? And just recently, he sent me a couple items in the mail. One I forgot to bring out. It's this really killer, it's for my cowboy hat, my felt cowboy hat. It's like this rare feather thing. I'm gonna be showing you guys that come the fall when I have my felt cowboy hat on. The thing is awesome. It's gonna look amazing on that hat. Second, he sent me this knife/sword. Check this out. Thank you so much, Arizona Bladesman. This here is by Cult of Athena. It's called the Damascus Kenshar, Kenshar, number 403378. Look at this sheath. Just when I thought I had every knife possible, types of knives, then this comes in the mail. Look at this. Look at those brass accent around the polished handle. Brass guard. And yes, it is Damascus. Some 256 plus layers. Who actually counts those layers? I want to know. I want that job. I want to count the layers. I'm not going to put this through the torture test. It means too much to me to do that. But this thing is quite awesome. It feels great in hand, and it does remind me of, Aladdin. That was one of my favorite Disney movies when my oldest daughter was growing up. Prince Ali, happy as he, Ali Ababa. Anyway, I will treasure this, Arizona Bladesman. Guys, I'm going to leave a link to one of his vids. Just get on over there and say hello. Tell him I sent you, okay? When I do these shout outs, guys, I really want you to go over, show some support, because when it's your turn, you're going to want the same thing, right? Anyway, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I was already out here demonstrating this new blade. Okay, let's backtrack a little bit. I am a fan of the Bladesports competition knives. Okay, I wanted one for quite a few years, and the price ranges run from like $400 to like $3,000, depending on what kind of steel you're getting. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to spend that kind of money, on something that I'm not even good at. So the little light bulb went off, and I just had one custom made. I gave the Khukuri House all the specs. They made me one back in like February, and if I were to enter that in a competition, they would say no, because they didn't meet the specifications. It's supposed to be 15 inches overall with a 10-inch blade that's 2 inches thick, all right? The one they sent the first time was like 15 3/4 overall with an 1.25 inch blade, and it looked like a long butter knife, a sharp butter knife. I quote one of my favorite YouTubers out there. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. So anyway, I sent them a little message, and they verified everything, and they totally apologized and sent me another one. All right. Now, pay no attention to the shoulder harness. All right, I love the shoulder harness, and I will carry that. You know, once it's on, it'll sit like right here. You know, bang. All right, that's what I like on these bigger blade styles. And this was inspired by a couple of blades. Number one, the sheep's foot Ken Warner Big Country. Now, this is an awesome blade, ladies and gentlemen. It's called the Worker by Ken Warner Big Country. Was never sure of the tang. I don't believe it's full tang, but this thing is a solid beast. Some knives can't get away with it. This one does, but I don't know if it's full tang or not. I don't think it is. I don't. But it's amazing. This got that Aussie 8 steel, and I think they're selling it for like 60 bucks or something. This is on the right track to be a competition knife, but this is only 13 inches overall with like a 8-inch blade, you know, if that. So, but I was inspired by this, along with the Browning Barker Kroll competition knife. That is an amazing, beautiful blade. Okay, so, and also, I can't forget my Khukuri heart stopper that they designed for me, that micarta handle. They make their own micarta out there, and it's just one of my favorite knives. You guys seen the videos. But anyway, where was I? So, I get the new Cowboy C-Bop chopper. Let's talk about the sheath. This is a Kydex sheath. They have the material, I believe, that comes from the United States. Okay? I got the 2 leather loops up here because I want to shoulder harness it. That's why it's there. Now, if you guys want this blade, if you want this sheath, tell them. If not, they're just going to send you probably like a Western type sheath, or maybe even the Khukuri specials. All right, I'm not sure, but you can request this sheath. All right, it's awesome. It's awesome. Now for the blade. There are some marks on it because I had it out here already for about 20 minutes, just chopping like a crazy person. Check it out. Full tang, yes. It's got a convex edge. It's got that distilled taper tang, so it's like kind of thin up here, opens up at 5 millimeter, its widest point, then it comes down a bit to the sheep's foot. 52-100 steel. So, hey, one day I want to be in these Bladesports competitions. This knife will be allowed in. It meets all the specs required. They do have rules, ladies and gentlemen. But then again, I might get so good at it that I will invest in one of those $1,000 blades. Yeah, right. Anyway, so I've been out here testing it, and we had a storm over the weekend, and I got 2 huge branches that came down. It's time for these trees to go, ladies and gentlemen. They're making me nervous. You know, I've had some big branches fall off in the past, but nothing quite like this. It had just missed the house. So, my earlier video, I'm out there chopping, but I didn't really get anything. So, we're going to go back there and see if we can do a little bit better. Okay. Now, I wanted to try something new now that we're reshooting. I want to cut a tennis ball. All right, let's just see if this goes through. All right, standard tennis ball. I remember one time I tried to do this, the thing just bounced, you know. We're just gonna hold it still, watch our fingers, and let's do a cut. Like nothing, ladies and gentlemen, like nothing. I didn't even do a paper cut test. Let's try that. Now, this is Khukuri Sharpen. It's convex. Do you guys know how to sharpen a convex blade? That's all you got to do. Now, I went with the sheepsfoot design because in those smaller tests, you know, if you have to get in there, you can, you know. Just makes it a lot more comfortable, easier. How about this little bit bigger than an 1/8 inch thick, you know, hose. And there goes that. Yeah, I don't want to take off their fingers. Because if anybody's going to do it, I will. Again, pass. Now, let's go back to these branches again. Yeah, definitely going to have to remove these trees. Let me just show you this. Swing around here real quick. So I was already out here doing some chopping. Not going to be able to do it all with, you know, this blade. Going to need a chainsaw to finish it off. So Donnie B, Donovan 2, I'm going to need your help. How quick can you get here? Huh? I'm waiting on you guys. I can see where it came off. At least this big guy. I can see that. But this one must have, I don't know, came off after. I don't know. So let's just, I want to see if I can keep this in focus here. Holding the camera while trying to chop this. All right. And then we're going to check the edge again. You guys saw that, right? No dings. 52-100 steel, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go over here. Over here. All right. I don't have my lanyard on. I will do that. Boink. Let's check the edge. Could be out here all day. Khukuri House, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't you say you needed a chopper in your arsenal? Tell them you want the Cowboy C-Bop chop. Let's do a quick splash. That edge is really holding up nice. We'll come closer in just a second. Talk about clean. Holy smokes. Now this came very oiled, by the way, so I'm going to keep it clean and oiled. But let's just check the edge. Quite happy, everybody. Still sharp. And I've already been out there, as I said, chopping for like 15-20 minutes. Highly recommend. I'm going to talk to them to see if what we can do about marketing these. But in the meantime, I just wanted to show this to you. You don't have to spend, you know, $1,000 on a Bladesports competition knife, especially if you know how to sharpen it to your liking. This is what you want. Get out there. 15 inches overall, 10-inch blade, 2 inches thick, meets all the specs. required. Khukuri House. Guys, this is amazing. This is quite amazing. And heck, you can even use it camping. I would definitely take this camping. Another cool thing by the Khukuri House. They sent this to me too. They sent me this pin. The double Khukuris. Apparently I'm an honorary member, ladies and gentlemen. And since I basically wear hats every day of my life, I'm gonna rotate this pin as often as possible. I'm gonna show off my Khukuri salute. Honorary member. How cool is that? Huh? That was a nice little bonus. Remember, go over and say hello to Arizona Bladesman, okay? Show him your support, all right? He's a fantastic guy. What more can I say? Awesome. Thank you so much for the Persian-inspired, sword, knife. That thing's amazing. And you definitely sent it to the right person. Be safe, everybody, all right? Till next video, take care.